Good morning, it's Pete Camilleri with the On The Go market report for Friday the 12th of March 2010. The US stock market's gained as the healthcare and banks send the S&P 500 to its highest levels since 2008. The other news is we've got JP Morgan and Citigroup in the examiner's report being found to have helped cause the Lehman collapse. Fannie Mae sells $6 billion of its debt in the biggest benchmark offer since April 2009. And we've got the healthcare bill faces new hurdles after ruling hinders quick passage plans. Okay, moving on to the equity markets, we have the S&P 500, as we've mentioned before, the highest level since 2008. It was up 4.63 to close at 1,150.24. The Nasdaq was up 9.5 points at 2,368. And the Dow Jones was up 44.51 at 10,611.84. We'll check shortly with the latest pricing on the markets. But if we move across to the commodities, we had the RBOB gasoline oil futures. We'll start on the energies. The RBOB gasoline oil futures was down 0.68 at 227.83. Heating oil was up 0.62 at 212.24. Natural gas was down 2.68% at 4 to close at 4.43, just under 4.44. WTI crude futures were up 0.17 at 82.26, and Brent crude oil futures were down 0.09 at 80.39. And gasoline oil futures was down 0.5 at 666.25. Moving on to the agricultural markets, where we did see a fair bit of moves in soybeans last night. We will start there. Soybeans was down 27.5 cents at 930.5. That was down just under 0.29%. Soybean meal was off 2.55% to close at 252.6. Soybean oil futures down also 2.22% at 40.11. Sugar was off 0.42, or also down above 2% tonight to close at 19.27. Wheat futures is down 2 3/4 cent at 478.75. Wheat futures in Kansas was down 1.5 cents at 489.5 US cents a bushel, and wool futures in the SFB were up 5 to 971. Moving on to rough rice, was down 0.28 at 12.40. Oats futures was down 1.5 cents at 216.5 US cents a bushel. Orange juice was up 2.85, just under 2% at 149.8. Cotton was down 1.8% at 78.77. Corn futures was down 1/4 cent at 365.25 US cents a bushel. Coffee was up 1 at 133.75. Cocoa futures are up 10 on the US market at 2,854. And canola was also down 4.8 at 382.6. What we might do is we might move on to the industrial metals, and we can see that copper was down, was up, 2.6 at 339. We'll also move into the markets here, the gold and silver markets. What we'll do is we'll just get a live price. Gold is currently trading at 1,109.35. That's up 1.16. The high for the night was 1,111.47. The beginning of the session here. Silver is up 0.1545 at 17.15. We've got the Aussie US currently trading at 91.49. The Euro US is currently trading at 136.77. US Yens are down or just off slightly at 90.49, and the Aussie Yen is at 82.81. We can sort of see here we've got the dollar index is currently down 0.19 at 80.27. So let's see how the market is shaping up for today. The SPY futures is showing, indicating that it's up 8 points. at 4,827. Hopefully the good night in the United States might bode well for our market. We might see an up market there with the banks. But maybe with the commodity sector, we did have some flat numbers there. Gold didn't do a great deal last night, so we might see that some of the commodities might actually affect the market today. So your BHP and Rio to keep an eye on. But hopefully we can get a positive close for the week. It's been a good week, and if you have any questions about what's occurred during the week, give us a call. In terms of the economic calendar and what's out tonight, we've got unemployment. Let's move on to Friday, I should say. Won't be a moment. Okay, so Friday. Today we've got the Japanese markets showing the industrial production month-on-month, year-on-year, their capacity utilisation. We're going to have in France the current accounts. We've got the Great Britain, I should say, sorry. We've got the Bank of England's daily to deliver a speech. The European zone, we've got some data out there in the industrial productions. Canada's going to have our unemployment changes and the unemployment rate. And then in the United States, we've got advanced retail sales, less autos. Just making a note from last night, the auto sector did have a great sales for the month. So we've got the retail, ex-auto and gas. We've got the University of Michigan conference and business inventories. And that'll wrap out Friday and a good week, I think, across the markets. If you have any questions, please give us a call on 1300 660 734, or you can email us at cbsinfo@commoditybroking.com.au. I do hope everyone has a good weekend, and thank you very much for attending the morning debrief.